Hey, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in with Profeg IU. So, real quick, uh, I got this question a couple of times. How do you build credit in the Dominican Republic? Now, building credit in the Dominican Republic is different than building credit, in my case, in the U.S. Here, you build credit in the United States, you build credit by getting loans, uh, getting a credit card, making your payments on time, things like that. And in the Dominican Republic, it's different. It's basically you you build credit doing anything and everything. A lot of things in Dominican society is based on credit, at least in the official sense. So how do you build credit? The first thing I recommend is getting a bank account. A bank account is key in establishing that credit, because once you have a bank account, and you can do many other things. So I recommend getting a bank account, getting a bank card, and using that bank card often. You know, whether it's even if you're living in the United States or in another country, use that bank card often just to buy a few things. Maybe put some gas in the car, buy some groceries, buy some chewing gum, some food here and there, whatever. Because the bank likes to see those movements, and they'll be checking your account. When they see those movements in your account, they'll offer you more opportunities. They'll call you and ask if you want a credit card. They'll call you to ask you if you want a loan um, for 1,000,000 pesos or something like that. So you will get phone calls, and if you want to, you can take advantage of those opportunities. But I must say that if you want to do that, you actually have to go back to the country to do that if you are not living um, permanently in Dominican Republic. Another way to build credit in the Dominican Republic is getting accounts, such as setting up a account with the cell phone, like Altis or Claro. So basically, instead of getting that, I know a lot of Dominicans, they use their cell phone just prepaid. So basically, just buying minutes, and when they're out of minutes, they buy more minutes. Whether if you actually had sort of like how most folks operate in the United States, where you get an account set up, you get a plan, and you pay that bill every month. That allows you to build your credit. Um, and another thing with that as well, your the type of plan you want, and getting a cell phone, your cell phone plan, or even your internet plan or your cable plan. All that is based on your credit. For example, if you want to get internet there, uh, I guess if you don't have any credit, the minimum they'll offer you is probably 5 or 10 megabytes per second, which is nothing. You can barely send an email with that slow speed. But if you had good credit, you can actually, depending on how good your credit is, you can actually get one of the higher plans. So it's not like here in the U.S. where you can walk into the Verizon and say, "Hey, I want to get the most expensive plan you have." 500 megabytes per second. You can do that here as long as you pay your bill. You'll maintain that speed. However, over there, it's not that clear. It's not that easy. You will actually have to uh, have great credit to get the highest level of internet. Another way to build credit is just open up accounts. Like I said, getting uh, a cell phone plan, internet plan, or a cable plan for the house. You also build credit by uh, having an apartment and paying your rent on time. having utilities such as electricity, paying that on time and paying that every month. All those different all those different things that you normally have here in the U.S. In Dominican Republic, you actually pay those. You actually build credit. So over time, you pay your bills on time. You actually pay your bills. You don't get into debt. Those reflect positively upon your credit history in that country. Uh, and and when you have good credit, for those of you who want to move over there permanently, it makes it easier for you to say if you want to get a loan for a home, or get a loan for a car, or get a loan to buy some land, or a business loan. All that stuff is easier once you have good credit set up. So for those of you who do not live in the Dominican Republic permanently, but you're looking to move there in the future, you can actually start today. Meaning your next trip out there, go ahead and get your bank account set up, and maybe even just get a cheap cell phone plan, and just pay that on time over time, and over time building credit. Maybe even get a small loan at some point, and just pay that loan off, monthly, and then get building more and more credit, just as you would do here in the United States. And once you're ready to move there and begin that transition, you can start making bigger moves, big power moves that can be to your benefit once you get there. So that's building credit in a nutshell. If you have any questions, I apologize for the noise. If you have any questions, please write in the comments. And that is all.
Sure. All we've done is